What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phase 6, your source for music, business, motivation, and support. It's your boy, Sirr Love. I got another great episode for you guys today. We're going to talk about paying to perform, scam or not. Should you pay to perform? And which scenarios does it make sense? Well, we're going to talk about some of the scams that people are doing out here that are taking your money. You guys think you're going to perform and something great is going to come of it, but it's not. Let's talk about it. 4 different reasons. Phase 6. Let's do it. Scenario number 1, we're jumping straight into it. Scenario number 1 in which individuals pay to perform is the all so famous, all so common open mic scenario. Let's talk about the open mic scenario. I think the open mic scenario is an amazing opportunity for anyone out there that's starting off that wants to better understand themselves, what they do, what they create, what they make, their audience, etc., etc., etc. This is definitely for people that are new, that are not accustomed to performing, that have a new record, want to test out new materials, different things of that nature. The open mic is a place where you normally pay $10, $5, $20. You come in there, or sometimes you don't have to pay anything, but you have to have like a 2-drink minimum or buy some food or contribute to the venue in some type of way. You get up there in front of other people that like to perform as well. It could be a poetry night, it could be a rap night, it could be a singing night, it could be whatever. And you get up there and you do your music for new people and you get a feel for it. I think these are great opportunities, and no, you should not have to pay no exorbitant fee to do an open mic. Like I said, anything over $20 for you to walk in there, you tripping, all right? Honestly, there's a lot of free open mic opportunities where they just want people to come out and perform just for the heck of it. So honestly, I look at these events as practice, opportunity to practice like a new routine. If you're a dancer, or if you have stage, or if maybe you have props, you want to test out props, you want to test something, you have a new record, you want to test this record, you want to get a feel for how you would deliver it on stage. I think open mics are great for this. There's no pressure from the audience. There's no pressure on you. There's just no pressure at all. If you're nervous, you haven't performed often, it's your first time, open mics are a great place to start. Get the jitters out, get accustomed to being in front of other people. I think open mics are a great opportunity to perform. No, they are not scams unless they ask you to pay more than $20 to get on the stage. Then you're tripping. Most of the time you can get up there for $10, $5, $0 and do your thing. I'm a supporter of open mics. These are not scams. But some of these other options, they're going to get rather scammy, and they're going to get rather scammy really quick. So what's number 2? Number 2, these are called showcases. These are the premier scammy situation. Why are they so scammy? Because typically there's a promoter involved that's promoting an event to make money and doesn't really care about the artists or the acts. They're using the term showcase as a term that comes from an industry term. They passed it down to the indie world to take advantage of indie artists. In the music business, the concept of a showcase was when a record label or a record entity or some entity, publishing company, whatever, that had the ability to change lives by signing them and investing in whatever, does some type of call out to try to get talent to come in. Normally it's a private thing. They reach out to specific artists or specific people like tastemakers that know specific artists, and they get a stage full of very specific people to kind of audition for the label or for the production company or for whatever entity. This was known as a showcase in the music industry. What ended up happening is people that wanted to make money took the concept, took it to the streets, and decided to remix it in exchange for cash. There are 3 major showcase types that you're going to see out there, and most of these, really all of these, 9 times out of 10 is going to be a scam, just a way for someone to take your money. So what are these different showcases? The 3 different showcases. Number 1, ticketing. Anytime you're getting ready to do an event and someone is asking you to sell tickets for the event, they're normally doing some type of scammy thing. Now the concept is, hey, if you're an artist, you have people that like you and support you, you should be able to sell tickets, get people to come out and support you. I mean, you're an artist, eventually you want to sell tickets, you want to be great, you should be able to sell tickets. You can't sell 10 tickets, you can't sell 20 tickets. How you call yourself a great artist? You can't sell 10, 20 tickets. Well, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give you 20 tickets. Each of these tickets are $10. When you come back, I want $200 and you perform for free. If you do not have the $200, you just pay for the rest of your tickets yourself. So you can pay $200 to get into the showcase, or you can sell all 20 of these tickets for $10. Either way, I don't care. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to be in this showcase. Any type of situation like that is typically a scam. What's happening is the promoter has a room full of artists. Typically, if this is a venue that holds 500 people, that promoter is going to try to get 200 artists on the darn bill, 60 artists on the bill, 50, 30 artists on the bill, all these artists trying to sell these tickets because they know the artists aren't going to sell all these tickets and really fill out the room. So they're trying to just get as many artists as possible to owe them $200 by the end of the night. And at the end of the night, you end up going up there and performing in front of a room full of artists and artist friends. Because those are people that typically buy the tickets from the artists, their family members and friends. And normally no one is there to really see you and enjoy the talent, to enjoy the show. They're just there to root on their person that they came to see and try to get that person to win. Because typically in these type of showcases, there's some type of cash prize or studio prize or some type of prize or winning or something that you get at the end. You get some radio time and this and that. And maybe there's multiple rounds. Whoever wins this competition goes to the next level, whatever. These things are traditionally scams. Number 2 within the showcase category is going to be competitions, which aligns straight up with what I just said about ticketing. Typically, anyone is doing a pay to get in order to be a part of a competition to win some type of thing. Traditionally, it's a scam. If the person has been doing it for a long time, they likely already have someone that's going to win before the competition already starts. It's a friend of theirs. They're either actually going to give that, award away to the friend, or they're going to just say they gave it to the friend and they never did, but they pocket all the money and pocket all the opportunities. They never spend anything, but they got all of you different people in the competition to pay to be in the competition. You paid $100 to be in the competition. 10 of you guys paid. The promoter just made $1,000. The person, there was 11 people in the competition. The 11th person was the promoter's friend. The 11th person wins the competition, and the other 10 of you lost your $100. Hey, try again next month. We do this every month. Maybe you'll win next time. These are traditionally scams. Just a promoter's way to make some money off of artists that are out there trying to get on. And the third form of showcase are the panel showcase. The panel showcase is where they make you pay some type of money in order to perform in front of some type of tastemaker, some type of person that is important, that can change your life in some way and somehow help you get on. They're either an A&R or affiliated with an A&R or someone's assistant or work for someone at the radio or whatever. There's some people of importance that sit on a panel and critique your music and critique what you're doing. And you go up there and you pay this fee to perform in front of them, hoping that they're going to sign you and change your life. This too is a scam. Okay, most of the time the people that are up there on the panel, don't have the authority to do anything. They cannot sign you. They cannot cut any checks. They cannot give you any money. If they did, they wouldn't have time to be at the event that they are at. Now, there are occasional times in which those people are someone of importance, right? That means they're someone of importance through the event. For example, if I decided to throw one of these type of events myself and say I'm going to get a panel of people to come out there, I know A&Rs and this and that, and I can call these real people to come out and sit on this panel for me. Now, if they sat on this panel for me, they probably already know, I know, you know, they know, we know, you don't know, but I know, they know, they're not signing anybody. They're just doing me a favor, helping me get some money because they know I'm out here hustling, trying to win, and they want to look out for me, and I owe them a favor later, or I shoot them a couple bucks, or I do some other favor for them in exchange for them being up there for me. Meanwhile, all these other artists in the city of Atlanta decide to pay me to sit in front of these guys and perform in front of people that already know they're not signing anyone or helping anyone the day that they walk in. What they will do is give words of wisdom and advice and help people in that way, purely, only, and that is all. This is traditionally another form of a scam. Now, I will say that this particular form is not a 9 out of 10 chance of being a scam. It's probably a 6 out of 10 chance of being a scam because there are people in the game that honestly do want to help. For example, if I actually ever did that, I would probably do it because I really want to help. There are other people in the game that I've seen do this that actually are in the game that really want to help, and they do this purely just to help. And if they're charging artists, it's normally just to pay for the venue, to create the space, to create the opportunity. And a lot of times they're not making any money out of it. They're doing it just to help. So this is probably a 6 to 10 scam. So I wouldn't say that it's truly a scam, but the other options are definitely bona fide scam. So let's get out of the showcase category and move on to something else that happens all the time in the game. Opening up for another act. That's going to be number 3. So opening up for another act could be a great opportunity. It could be a horrible opportunity. But in what situation is it a scam? Should you pay to open for another act? My answer is no, hell to the no. It's a scam. It's most likely a scam. And you say, why? This is, again, another promoter trick. What a promoter may do is say, I just booked this artist to come to my venue to do a show, but I'm not sure if I'm going to sell all the tickets needed to recoup my money. How else could I recoup my money? Well, I booked this artist for $25,000. What if I can get 5 artists to pay me $5,000 a piece to go up before this headline artist? They would pay the full $25,000 for me, and whether I sell enough tickets or not, I still win, right? Even if it's not charging $5,000 a pop, they might charge $1,500, whatever they can charge to cut their costs or to make it a little bit easier for them to pay the headliner for the event. Now, in these situations, do I think that you guys should pay to be an opening act? No. This is why. Because typically in this situation, the opening act goes on at 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. But you as the opening act, the true opening act already has a time. If the headliner is going on at 10, then the opening act is going on at 9 or 8 or 9:30 or something of that nature, right? And they may have another local talent, so it may be 9, 9:30, and then 10 o'clock that the act is starting, right? The main act is starting, which means that you are going on at 8, 7, 7:30, 7:15, 6, stuff like that. Which means you're going on stage, you're paying $1,500, $1,000, $500, $5,000, however much money to perform in front of an empty room. What you do get out of this is the opportunity to say that you are on the same bill as this artist. But you have to be careful, because even in these situations, you might not even be listed on the bill. You just might get the opportunity to be on the stage, not even listed on the bill. By the time the headliner even gets there, they're kicking you out. Just saying, thank you, you can't be back here anymore. So you don't even get the opportunity to talk to the celebrity that you wanted to open up for, to try to get that feature, to try to work with them in some type of way, to try to open up on their tour, whatever. A lot of times these are scams by the promoter, because the headliner is going to have a writer, and then their artist writer is going to say, clear out the green room when I get in there. And that's how it goes. It's just how it goes, guys. So, do I think you guys should fall for that? No. I'm gonna do a video and talk about opportunities where you can win from this type of stuff. But it always cracks me up when I see it, or when people come up to me and ask me these things, because no, it's a complete waste of time. I've been on shows where we saw those people that paid all that. I got a check to be on the show. They paid to be on the show. There was no one there when they performed. When we started performing, at least it was halfway filled and we got paid to do it. It was a win-win for us, a lose for them, and then the headliner came out. Don't be that guy. I've seen those guys. It sucks to be those guys, all right? Or girls. All right, moving on to next one. Should you pay to open up for a tour? That's number 4. Should you pay to open up for a tour? Well, let's talk about it. Honestly, opening up for a tour is a great opportunity. 9 times out of 10, you're not truly paying to open up on the tour. I've never seen a situation where someone said, you're going to pay me X amount of dollars to be on our tour. At an indie level. At a major level, happens all the time, especially when different record labels are doing, or trying to put you on tour with another act that's with another label or with another company. They may say, in order for you to put him on our tour, you have to pay us X amount of dollars because we're getting ready to give your artist extra amount of exposure, blah, 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 blah. That happens. That's normally above you when that happens. If you're operating at that level, then we don't need to have this conversation, because you already know, like you're already handling business. You can make a business decision, decide whether or not you should pay, what the return on investment is going to be, how many people are going to be in the audience, what markets you're hitting, and blah, 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 blah. If you're playing at that level, you're in those conversations, then you're not watching this right now. Well, you're probably watching this, but ain't nothing I can tell you to help you. You already know what it is. Look at the information, make a business decision, right? But for you guys that are not operating at that level, it's a little bit different. You guys don't understand everything that goes into this, everything that's involved in this, all right? So first off, you have to pay for transportation at every single venue. You have to pay for hotel at every single venue. You have to pay to eat every time you go somewhere. If there are other people rolling with you, you have to pay for them, travel, hotel, all your fees multiply based off of how many people that you have going with you. All of that money comes out of your pocket. So not only are you paying to be on the show, but you're paying for all that. Now, 9 times out of 10, no one will ask you to pay to be on the show if you're this small. But what they will do is say, we're going to give you an opportunity to be on our show. You have to pay all of this money on your own because we're not going to support you. You can't ride in our bus. You can't sleep in our hotel room. You got to do your own thing. But we'll let you open up for however many cities you can make it to. Great opportunity, but is it worth it is the question that you have to ask yourself. Now, 9 times out of 10, I don't even want to say that. It's a 50-50 chance that it's worth it. 50-50 chance that this is going to be worth it because you have to look at how much money you have to market, how many resources you actually have. Can you make it happen? Do you have the logistics? Do you have the team? Can you get off work this long? Can everyone around you take off work this long without getting fired? So many different things that come into play when you're, trying to come up and you get these top opportunities. Normally, it's not worth it. But if you are 100% committed to music, and you're not, working a side job and doing all these different type of things, it probably is really worth it because touring is the best way to get your name out there. Opening up for someone else is the best way to do it. So I would encourage you, if you have the opportunity, to cut your costs down to nothing. Get a van, sleep in the damn van, follow the tour bus around, only pay for hotels when you need the shower and make it fucking happen, right? Because it's going to be phenomenal for your career. So is this scamming to open up, to pay to open up? If you're paying cash to open up, yes, that is a scam. If you're at a certain tier, it's a scam, all right? However, if you can afford to go and they're not charging you to actually perform, they're just saying pay your own way, I think it's a wonderful opportunity. You should probably jump on board if the artist that you're opening up for is big enough, because it's a great way for you to go out and get known. It's one of the ways that Chance the Rapper really popped off, and he's an independent legend at this point, and so is Russ. He's an independent legend at this point, and both of these guys leverage touring a lot. Touring is the greatest way to build your fan base. That's a whole nother video if we talk about that. So this is a long video, but I'm trying to give you guys scam or not. So based off of this, you guys should understand, is it a scam or not when you step forward and get asked to start dealing with money and doing shows? Some of you guys are gonna say, man, I'm involved in something like this, but I really like that guy. That guy's really nice. Or maybe not him. I can't believe that he would do something like that. Whatever. But I just laid it down for you guys. The question is, how does the person giving you the opportunity benefit from giving you this opportunity? If you can't find a way that they're making money without you, then you're getting hustled. Think about it. So-and-so gave me this opportunity to open up or to go on tour or to do this or showcase or sell tickets or, how does that person benefit from the show that you're a part of if you were taken out the picture? If you and everyone else that was doing what you were doing are not in the picture, would they still benefit? Normally the answer is no. And that's what makes it a scam for you, because they're normally selling you dreams to get you to pay some money so that they can get a nice little check for the month. And this is another source of income for them. And I know people that do this personally, and I go out to their events and support them because I know why they're doing it. I know the music industry is an industry where a lot of people pretend to make money and they're really broke. Same way you rappers get on tracks and videos with all this money and you're really broke. There's people that are known and famous and they're really broke and they gotta make money too. So when they hustle $3,000 out of an artist and ask me to come out there and just watch and support, I'll come out there and watch and support because I understand that guy might be going through it. And I understand that just the way the game goes. I don't know everything, but I know a lot about a little and a little bit about a lot. On this channel, I'm trying to give you guys everything that I got. I'm trying to help you guys save money and not get scammed. So go to www.fazevi.com, see what I got for you, see all the different ways that I'm helping you. I don't know everything. Did I do everything? I said that already. I'm out.